Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, The adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Got the quick completion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great play by the cornerback, and this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen, but that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
There he goes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Vols will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Kentucky's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Complete downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll bring it out. It's Lindsey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Right on target this time. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today...
Hits the afterburners. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a foot...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up, back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Marshall. Caught. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Tackle is made at the 37.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up third...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to...
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Vols will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football?
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. We saw that right there.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Just keeps slinging it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
It might be a good thing that he sailed that one and wasn't accurate, because Obviously, two defenders, double-teaming the wide receiver, not letting him get open. And the quarterback, I mean, it was a good miss. As an OC, I'm going, all right, that's a good miss.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. At the 35, he's open. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finding an escape route. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun. There's a hit. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Go straight ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go to the air. They've got it. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
To the air. It's Marshall. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool them, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Marshall. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 40, there he goes. Gashing the D on the... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
31, Tennessee, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take off. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Back to throw, it's Flowers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will give them the lead.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Got his man quickly. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Kentucky! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. He has been surging. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown, Volunteers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the mark.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Wants to throw again. Got his man in the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. An 84-yard drive there, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got his man. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Vols want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he got loose. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Rushes on him, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
4-2 Spider.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Kentucky! They move on top here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play.
And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Unleashes one deep. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. This time on target. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. We are getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Just drives it between the uprights. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every